Before we begin adding our pre-screening questions, it's important to understand one of the differences between requisitions and events. Requisitions have context information that's defined by the organization, the recruiting location, and the job function. These parameters are defined when a requisition is created. However, events don't have organization and job function parameters, so we'll need a different approach for adding pre-screening questions to hiring events. Let's look at adding questions to an in-person event. The event setup phase is where we can format, preview, and pick a registration form for an event. When we select a registration form, we see a preview of the form sections. This preview indicates the form we've selected doesn't have questions. Once we've selected the registration form we want, click Save. Another difference between events and requisitions is that the Event Questionnaire section is displayed for events only when a registration form with a questions block is selected, and the questionnaire section isn't automatically populated with questions. For events, all questions must be added manually. To make it easier for us to find the questions we want, since this is an in-person event, all of the questions that are visible in the pre-screening and disqualification questions lists are either those that have been defined with the location where this event is happening or those that have no location at all. We'll select our pre-screening and disqualification questions, marking them as requiring a response if needed, and then click Save. Once we save the questions we want, we can reorder them as needed. When we have the questions in the order we want applicants to see them, we can save and close. However, if we go back to edit the questions, we'll see them grouped in the pre-screening and disqualification sections. Now let's look at adding questions to a virtual event. The process of selecting a registration form is the same as it is for in-person events. Since virtual events by definition don't have a physical location, the available questions won't automatically be filtered by location. However, we can manually select the locations this event is targeting to narrow the list of questions we have to choose from. Now, all of the available questions in both lists are relevant either to the locations we selected or to all locations. From here, we select our pre-screening and disqualification questions and can reorder them as needed, just like we did for an in-person event. Thanks for watching.